Hi everyone, it's Elena and I'm really excited to be showing you guys what we're doing today, which is making these beautiful Happy Mail envelopes that are super simple, they're no glue, and just make for a really wonderful little package to give to someone, put in a journal, whatever you want. As you guys know, I'm in the middle of one of my new junk journal series for the month of December, and we've just been having fun playing with a kit, but you can use whatever papers you have on hand and just have fun with this little idea. Again, they're super fun, very customizable, and just a great project to give a try. If you do end up wanting the kit that I have been using this month, then please feel free to check it out. It's been a lot of fun. There's so many fun variations and we've just been chugging along and making all sorts of fun crafty art journal things. I'll have that all linked in the description of this video, and let's jump into the tutorial on how to make this. You can put this one aside for now, but here's one last look of kind of what we're going for. To start, I'm going to need a paper that is 27 by 21 centimeters. So I think this idea would work with an 8.5 by 11 inch paper, but the size measurement that I found works really fantastic is the 27 by 21 centimeters. So if you are making this, this is my 8.5 by 11 inch paper. I've printed a design on both sides and it is just barely too big. So we're gonna just trim off about a centimeter on each side. As you can see, the trimmings are just super small, so you might not even need to trim those off at all. One more thing to note is that you're gonna want a thin paper for this. So this is just regular weight copy paper, so something that pretty much everybody has, and that's what I recommend because there's gonna be a lot of folds and we want it to work smoothly. All right, first step is to fold your paper in half twice. So once this way, and once this way. From here, you can actually open it up again and we're going to turn it this long way. You've created these little rectangles here and you're going to grab a corner and fold it down, lining it up on that middle fold line. And repeat that on both sides. This is what we have so far, and our next step, again, super easy. It gets a little harder near the end, nothing too crazy, but you're going to grab this side and fold to your middle fold line. If your fold lines are off, it does make it a little hard, which sometimes mine do get off a little bit, but that's okay. You can kind of make it work. Just fold to the middle. Here is the next step that's a little bit different. So these two little corners here, that's going to be your next fold line. You're going to imagine a line right across there and actually fold down this little top flap. Your paper starts to get a little bit thicker at this step, so feel free to really crease your fold lines. Next, you have this fold line from earlier down the middle, and that's just our next fold. And then this hanging over paper just gets folded as well. And that is actually it for folding, but we do have one more step to fold this piece up. This is going to be your envelope flap. And then this little fold here gets tucked into this little triangle setup. Just takes a second to kind of finagle it in there, but once it's in, it's pretty secure. Okay, here is kind of what we got so far. There's a big pocket, lots of room in there, and your little fold. So you can call it good here and embellish, but I want to show you guys some of my finishing steps that really elevate this envelope. Number one is to ink your edges. And while you're at it, you may as well get a ruler or a bone folder and crease your edges super good. Step number two to elevate this cute little envelope is to add some stamps. I used some brown ink on my last one, so for this one we're gonna try dark ink. Okay, your third step to elevate this envelope is to add a cluster or a fussy cut on the front. I kind of already pre-designed this one and then added some sewing, so I'm just going to glue that one down. You can always stop here, but I have one more really fun thing that I like to do, which is to add some hole punches and add some string. So all I have for a small hole punch is my little eyelet thing, so I just use that, and I do about half of the circle, and I am going to be doing it on the middle of all sides. Sometimes I am just eyeballing. So you can kind of see where I did it there. And then I have this string here. Any string will work. I've even seen ladies use floss. And that is, you just got to be resourceful. And I get a good amount. I start by going here across the middle in the front, and then they loop right into those little holes and just hold it really still. You go to the back, you create a little crossover moment right there, flip it to the front, and tie a bow. If you're really feeling fancy and gifting these to somebody, like putting some happy mail inside and giving it to somebody, you could add on a little eyelet, or what is called, jump rings, and a charm to part of that string, and it just adds a fun extra little detail and is super cute. If you do want to put these into a journal and aren't like giving them to somebody, let me grab my journal. One fun idea, if you want to still have the string look but don't want to have to worry about constantly undoing that, then you don't actually have to put anything inside of the envelope. Let's find a good blank page here. A good one that matches kind of the vibe I'm going for. Maybe I've used all my pages. Oh, here we go. Then you could actually glue it into your journal as a pocket. So glue 1, 2, 3 sides like that, and then can tuck things inside of there. So lots of fun options and just a really great thing to give a try. I had so much fun with these. I've never done anything like this before and they were so fun. So if you guys do want the exact papers and the little tidbits and everything, then make sure to check out the Keepsake collection. It's a hand-designed digital kit designed by me and my mom. We have a little small business together and it's super fun. We have just the best time designing these kits. We have a monthly kit club if you want a kit every single month, or you can just get the kit separate. And I'll have all of that linked in the description of this video. But either way, I hope you guys get a chance to do something crafty today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you aren't, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.